Boom! It's Ian Lives. You guys are probably looking at the thumbnail like, this is a little dramatic, really. RIP horror. At this point, is it really that dramatic? I don't know how long this video is going to be. It probably won't be too long. There's not too much to even talk about. So last year, I think, April or May, Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey came out. It shook the world by storm, kinda, to a sense. Not in like a positive way, but in a negative way. It's not a good movie. There's some fun parts to it, but it's not a good movie. The reason why Winnie the Pooh even happened was because it became public domain. If you guys aren't familiar with what public domain means, it pretty much means it is no longer copyrighted. So you can use the likeness of this property and make money off of it. Kind of like Frankenstein and Dracula. Those were patented for a long time, and then it became public domain. And now you see Frankenstein and stuff everywhere, outside of the Universal Monster movies. Well, Disney is for some reason, deciding to just make all of their huge properties public domain. I don't know what's going on with that, but obviously Winnie the Pooh happened a little shortly before Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey happened. The Mean One happened, which is the Grinch horror movie, another terrible movie. That movie happened probably like the first day of this year. So January 1st, I was just scrolling on Instagram and I see this thing for Mickey's Mouse Trap. And it's a teaser image for a Mickey Mouse horror movie. Yeah, it looks terrible. It's like Mickey Mouse in like a hockey jersey with a machete. What is happening? Why is this becoming a trend? And how are they making these movies this fast? They made Mickey Mouse public domain like a week before. So these people made a movie in a week. How? Like, it's not even a movie at that point. And then I saw a trailer, a teaser image for another Mickey Mouse horror movie called Steamboat Willie, Blood on the Water, or some shit like that. Every single public domain movie coming out this year so far. And there's so many here. Of course you got Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, which already happened. But then you got Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2, which is coming out this year in a month. Less than a year from the first one. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be just as bad as the first one. I don't understand what's happening. Back in like the early mid-90s, we got a movie called Pinocchio's Revenge, which I really don't know how that happened because Pinocchio, I guess, just became public domain. So maybe that's why we've never gotten a Blu-ray for Pinocchio's Revenge, but I don't know. Anyways, we got a new Pinocchio horror movie coming out called Pinocchio Unstrung. It's gonna be fantastic, right? And of course, we have to have Bambi the Reckoning. A Bambi horror movie. Is there going to be a deer running over people? How the hell are you going to make Bambi a horror movie? Like, they're just... I can't even say it's for money at this point, because do they really think these movies are going to make that much money? It's like Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey was smart, because it was like one of the first public domain horror movies to come out. As soon as people said... Breaking news, I remember hearing about this, but Winnie the Pooh was public domain and it's not copyrighted anymore. You can make money off of it. And you can, like, for example, put it on a t-shirt in a movie. You don't have to pay Disney to put it on a t-shirt or anything. I was expecting shit like that, but as soon as that was announced that it was public domain, I think a whole ass trailer for Blood and Honey came out. A whole ass trailer. And then 2 was announced. Right after the first one came out. You thought Bambi was it? There's more here. We got Mickey's Mouse Trap, which I already talked about. A trailer released for that. I haven't seen the trailer. I just saw some screenshots. It doesn't look good. I mean, are you even surprised? You got Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare. A Peter Pan horror movie. Honestly, I don't think any of these would work as a horror movie. And then you have Cinderella's Curse. Wait, are you serious? Like Cinderella, like the slipper? How the hell? This is what I'm saying. How do you make Cinderella a horror movie? Honestly, how? It's just gonna be a slasher with the killer dressed up as Cinderella? That's like the only thing I can imagine. And if that's the same with Bambi, there's gonna be a damn guy in a deer costume. Disney, I thought you were doing bad with the whole Marvel thing, kind of running Marvel into the ground. But now you're running horror into the ground for some reason. Somehow. I don't even know how the hell you're doing it. Obviously I don't think they knew that making these public domain would spawn terrible movies. And probably movies that they didn't even want. I highly doubt Disney wants horror movies with childhood characters in it. I highly doubt that. But I guess that's what you get when you make your thing public domain. And you know what will really shock me is if I see one of these, which I don't know if I will. I might have to and make a video about it. If I see one of these and I actually really like it, then what? Then there's an audience, you know? I don't know. Maybe if these were more quality over quantity. Literally making these movies in days. I don't know how it's even possible. They announced it's public domain and I see a teaser image. And then like a week later, probably less, I see a whole trailer. How? I don't even think I could make a shitty movie in a week. How are they making... Well, they're shitty movies, but at least they look quality. You know, Winnie the Pooh is a very stylish movie. Believe it or not. It's actually... I don't want to say it's well done because it has a bad script and it's just a shitty slasher. But it's got good cinematography and stuff. It's a very smart film, like, behind the camera wise. I don't know how the hell they did that in, I think 3 weeks is what I heard for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. But those are my thoughts. I can't, I want to say I can't wait, but I can wait until they make something like SpongeBob public domain and we get a goddamn SpongeBob horror movie, even though I'll probably be in the theaters watching it. There's a lot of horror trends that's going on. This is easily my least favorite. I mean, you got the Blumhouse trend, which I know is a whole ass company, but at this point it's a trend because they're all the same damn movie and they're all mediocre at best. Another trend is making a classic non-horror movie a horror movie. Like Totally Killer, Freaky, Happy Death Day, It's a Wonderful Knife. Most of those I like. The only one I really don't like is It's a Wonderful Knife. The other ones I like. So, that trend, I'm here for it. There's also the Legacy sequel trend with Scream and Texas Chainsaw. I'm kind of here for that trend too. It depends. When it comes to this trend, I'm not here for it. I don't want to see any more of these public domain things, but I know I will. I was surprised how marketed Blood and Honey was. It was marketed pretty damn well. There were trailers everywhere. It got a Peacock release. A Peacock release. The mean one, which starred the actor who played Art the Clown, didn't even get a streaming service release. It's still not on any streaming services. Probably because no one wants that shit. But for some reason, Peacock took Winnie the Pooh as soon as they could. Scream Factory made a steelbook. I think it's Umbrella made a beautiful box set. Not box set. It was like a hard case version of it where it looks like a children's book. Why did that movie get so much treatment? I don't understand. It feels like not an industry plant, but it feels like something. Follow my Instagram at IanLives_. Check out my podcast at Ian Dies. Follow my Letterboxd at wehateian. And please subscribe to the channel. Hit on that bell. And I will see you guys next time.